This week's Michigan Lottery Excellence in Education winner is McAnn Bradford from Jefferson Elementary, part of the Manistee Public School District. And we have a video from your nominator. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Erica and this is Emma, and we nominated Mrs. Bradford for the Excellence in Education Award. We think Mrs. Bradford is the most deserving of this award because of her dedication to both the staff, her students, and even us parents. Mrs. Bradford made sure that every student felt special and felt like that they were succeeding. Mrs. Bradford took the time out of her day and her evening to help us parents stay on track and stay motivated through COVID and all of the other things that we had to experience through this transition over the last couple years. Mrs. Bradford herself even got sick, but she fought through it and she even made it to the first day of school this year. Emma, are you surprised Miss Bradford won?
No, I'm not really surprised. Miss Bradford is the best teacher ever. We love you, Miss Bradford.
Congratulations.
Miss Bradford, what goes through your mind when you were watching that?
That was absolutely wonderful. I had this family last year. Just an amazing family. They were the kind of family that were there helping. It's been a long COVID stretch, and Emma and her mom were there. It's just one of those things where you just feel good that you're doing the right thing. You made the right career choice.
Yeah, I understand that you always wanted to be a teacher. Tell me about that.
I did. As a little girl, we'd go to the store and Mom would tell my brother and I, what do you want for toys? And I would get a workbook. And that's kind of how it started with teaching my brother things. And I knew I really wanted to become a teacher. I had a love for it. And it really kind of came naturally to me. So as long as I can get the kids to grow and learn and feel safe and comfortable and want to be there and move on with their lives. So it's an exciting job.
Today, kids have so much pressure on top of everything else that they do. Tell me about that because you're close to them. Tell me about some of that.
We have a lot of classroom meetings about that. The pressure, the stakes are pretty high. As a second grade teacher, I'm finding out that, not everyone is equal. They've come from some different backgrounds, some things that, I just can't even endure. And you just try to get them into the classroom and make them feel loved, make them feel like they have a sense of belonging, and make them feel special so that when they leave second grade, they're ready to take on the next step.
I understand reading is very important to you and you have a special time for reading. Tell me.
I do. Every day after lunch, the kids go outside for 15 minutes, and when they come in, they are wound right up. And so I take the next 20 minutes to read a book. We start with Charlotte's Web every year. And I will read for those 20 minutes while they decompress and they doodle and they draw and they color, and just to get their mindset, because when I close the book, the afternoon is the work time.
How do you make the students feel special? And because they're all unique.
They definitely are unique. And we give them a goal every year, and our goal is the same, to get to third grade as a second grader. And what we do is we have all kinds of classroom meetings on how their strengths could be different from others. So I will tell them, if you are an awesome reader and you're reading at the fourth grade level, maybe you need that help in math. But that next child who's struggling in reading does so well in math, we just help each other and we make each other feel comfortable in that safe learning environment.
Keeping kids engaged in lessons is a difficult thing. How do you do that?
Oh, keeping kids engaged. So as a 29-year teacher, this has changed from year to year. But basically what I do to them is let them know I have less than a year with you. We have only so much time that we have to stay on task. So my job is to teach you. Your job is to learn. And I let them know when the learning job is started that shenanigans are all done and off until we can get through this lesson and get it through. And they just help one another, and it's worked.
And tell me, for you personally, what is it like when a student understands for the first time and gets something?
Oh, when they get it, oh yeah, their bright smiles, their eyes light up. It's just the laughter. So what I do is if I'm in the middle of a lesson and someone is just getting that and we see that, then I turn them into a teacher helper and say, help, there's one of me, there's 22 of you. Can you help Mrs. Bradford teach this? And they're more than happy to do that.
And that makes them feel special.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for what you do.
Thank
Congratulations.
you so much, Bob.
McAnn receives a $1,500 check from the Michigan Lottery, and her class at Jefferson Elementary receives a $500 grant. Excellence in Education Award sponsored by the Michigan Lottery, providing more than $27 billion to public education since 1972.